In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to explain to you what the Super League is all about. The new and improved Super League will feature both the male and female footballers, which will be free to air to all viewers in the new Super League streaming platform. The men's league format will feature a group stage having 64 European clubs divided into 3 tiers: Star, Gold and Blue. The Star League, being the top league, will have 16 clubs grouped into teams of 8, and the Gold League, which is the second league, following the same format as the Star League. The Blue League will then have 32 teams grouped into 4 teams of 8, and all leagues will play 14 matches per season. That is 7 home and away games for each team. The knockout stage of the European Super League will see top 4 teams of both the Star and Gold leagues advance to the quarter-final of each of their respective leagues. Meanwhile, in the Blue League, there will be an 8-team knockout stage with the 2 top teams in each of the groups advancing to the quarter-finals of their own league. The quarter-final and the semi-final will be a 2-leg tie, with the final played in a neutral location where the winners will be crowned the champion of the Star, Gold and Blue League in their respective leagues. It was also pointed that some teams will be relegated and promoted depending on their performance in their respective leagues or tiers. Teams outside the Super League would also be able to replace the teams in the Super League depending on their performance again in their domestic leagues. This league format looks nice, but judging from the way things are happening now, there is every chances that we are not going to see this anytime soon. Before we dive into the news and all that is happening now about the Super League, let's go way back to where it all began. Yes, in 1968, former General Secretary Hans Bagenter proposed the creation of a new Super League competition for clubs all across Europe to replace the UEFA Champions League, which is known then as the ECC European Champions Cup as at that time. The vision of the competition was to combine both the group matches and the knockout games together in a league, but it was quickly thrown out. In 1986, AC Milan, Rangers and Real Madrid resumed the quest of bringing back the Super League to life with a new branded plan of the proposed competition using the format of league championship. It was expected that this new competition will bring more revenue from broadcast and attract more viewers and also attract more income for the participating teams. Again, the project was abandoned after UEFA announced sanctions to the involving clubs. 1994 will be another year to plan the Super League, this time in secret. Manchester United, Ajax, Barcelona and Bayern Munich decided to restart works with a more advanced proposal for the proposed competition, which was similar to the one they have now and also kind of similar to what is done in the United States with the Major League Soccer. But again, the project was abandoned after FIFA announced sanctions to the involved clubs again. So after much strides in the 20th century, that chapter was basically closed until this guy came along, Florentino Perez, who was determined to bring this vision back to life no matter the cost. He began the plan as far back as 2009, proposing the Super League after claiming that the Champions League was too problematic, that it was an obstacle preventing clubs from growing their business. Okay? In 2018, Perez began preaching this vision to other clubs, telling them that the clubs will take a huge part in the competition revenue, which will provide large financial backing to them. The interest of these clubs became stronger after the COVID-19 pandemic saw a lot of clubs going into debt, including Real Madrid and especially Barcelona. And then came the American investment firm JPMorgan, which pledged a whopping $5 billion to form the European Super League. In the 18th of April 2021, Perez announced on a press conference about the formation of the Super League, saying that football must be saved. He called out the clubs that were already in support of the vision, which included Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, Inter Milan, Juventus, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and of course his very own Real Madrid. After receiving backlash from the public, UEFA, FIFA and their domestic FAs, clubs like Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Manchester United, Tottenham, Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid backed out of the European Super League. FIFA and UEFA looked to shut down the Super League by threatening sanctions to any club involved in the Super League again. FIFA also threatened sanctions to the players of this club, stating that they will not be able to participate in FIFA competition like the World Cup if they do participate in the European Super League. Although in 2023, the European Court of Justice ruled in favor by declaring that both UEFA and FIFA had broken the EU law by preventing the creation of a Super League, also pointing out that they are not in support of making of such league. Major leagues and clubs still stood on their decision to not associate themselves with the Super League, a lot of them making statement that they are committed to their domestic league and to UEFA. Ben Renshaw, the chief executive of European Super League organization, claims that the European Super League plans are still ongoing. In all honesty, I do not know what to expect from this new proposed European Super League, if it's going to happen or if it's not. So let me know in the comment section if you are in support or not in support of the European Super League, and also if you think it's going to happen anytime soon. If you've watched this video up till now, then you should definitely click the subscribe button, and also if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button. And as always, I'll talk to you in the next video.